Dhar Man
underpaying your employees.
So Dhar Man, I don't watch his videos. I know that they're apparently some people like them. I don't know who. They're like painfully corny. Like obvious lessons. I don't know who this shit is helping. Am I right?
Yeah, they're always
17 million? He's huge.
I mean, the one everybody's throwing examples of is there was one that was like, a boss was terrible to his employee and look what happened. And it's always like, you know, somebody being mean or bullying somebody and then they get taught a lesson. But it's always, you know, they always come together in the end and they realize that they were wrong about what they were doing.
But he presents himself like the moral compass of the whole fucking world, right? He's like inspirational. Everything is inspirational, life lesson. I don't know dude, these get so many views and I just don't fucking get it at all. At all.
It has to be Facebook.
But these are views on YouTube.
On Facebook.
But yeah, I think they come over after seeing them on Facebook.
Dude, these all have like 3 million, 4 million views. And it reminds me of like Mento. You remember Mentos commercials from like the early 2000s?
Sure, yeah.
His videos are that.
Those are snappy at least. These are like they're always like painfully long too. Is part of the problem with these.
You remember when Trisha was doing like weird Dhar Man videos for a minute?
I sure do.
That was fucking wild, dude. Here, I just want to skip to the lesson.
And somebody said it's for children, and yeah, it really it is it just kids watching it because it doesn't seem geared towards kids is the weird thing. But like,
what kid would
the level of like lesson that's being taught is like what you would show to like elementary school kids to like teach them something.
Dude, I would not want to watch this. It's like it's so boring.
Yeah,
and preachy.
Be quiet. Oh, whoops.
Jamie Preston, I saw that! You're in big trouble, young man!
Not sure what the lesson was there. Missed the lesson on that one, eh?
Maybe that was just a teaser for the next edition, perhaps.
Boy rejected in front of school. Anyway, you guys know what Dhar Man is. Now, I'll preface this by saying my brother-in-law does, he's a high school teacher. And he does one-on-one, like special, I don't know what it is, but he does one-on-one with students. It's some kind of special program. And he was telling me, like a month ago, that one of his kids works for Dhar Man. And he was shocked by what this kid told him about his working conditions. This was a month ago, firsthand. And I was like, wow, that sounds crazy. The kid said that like, he has to drive super far. He pays for his own transportation. He pays a minimum wage. There's no like support for him being like an underage. He's under 18. And basically like, he only does it because he thinks it's like an opportunity. But he basically almost loses money going there and coming back, paying for his transportation. Wait, it's for English? It's for people to learn English?
Saw a few people in the chat saying that that's why like the dialogue is so like slow and kind of like simplistic or whatever. I kind of believe that. I don't know if that was the original intent, but I could definitely see that being used for that, you know?
I would love to see the geographical breakdown then.
Yeah,
but yeah, the kid, my brother-in-law was like shocked that this huge YouTuber was just paying, and this was a child. This kid was under 18. He was in high school. And it sounded really bad, right? And well, it comes out that apparently a lot of his employees have been feeling the same way. According to actors, Dhar Man hasn't been paying them enough money even to pay rent and treats them with disrespect. This actor, Colin Borden, put out a TikTok calling out Dhar Man. Wow, this got a lot of views. It has 500,000 likes.
What the heck is going on? Hey, Colin A. Borden here. I don't normally like to do serious things, anywhere, but especially here on social media, because I think it's a rather frivolous sort of thing. And as an actor, a writer, director, I just think of myself as an entertainer, and I like to do entertaining things, even if that's me pretending to think that I'm going to die because I ate unwashed pepper.
Get on with it, bro.
Anyways, what you got to say?
But now I am going to talk about something a little serious because, you know, if you've been following my page or other people's pages from the show that I'm on, you probably know that some stuff is going down. So I want to give a little bit of an explanation about it. Essentially, as an actor at Dhar Mann Studios, I am just a contract player. I have no employment there. I am just sort of called every now and then, as are all the other actors. And it just is not sustainable. And there are a lot of issues at hand here, but one of the main issues is that not a single actor that works at Dhar Mann Studios can afford rent. This is a show that has millions of views across multiple social media platforms. Videos are shot, edited, posted, repackaged as new videos, reposted in other places over and over and over and over and over again, racking in millions of views, ad revenue, all this sort of stuff. The studio has continued to expand for some time. My entire tenure there, when I first started, we shot everything, as I've told you guys on lives and things like that. We shot everything in an apartment building downtown, in an apartment, not even the building. Occasionally we would go to the garage of that building, but it was really just all in one apartment. And now there are 3 sound stages in Burbank. But things haven't really gotten better for us. And again, I don't want to go into specifics because it's kind of a big thing, and it's really just between us.
You want to go into specifics? You better start, because this
people
is
should
like
be aware
3 minutes
of
left.
why we are protesting, why we are out there
It won't let me zoom. Okay, there.
right now. We've been talking to a lot of actors. It's the same. Everybody feels the same across the board. The trouble is, there's a culture at the studio of if you talk, you're out. So we decided to come together as a group and talk collectively with our boss, Dhar Mann. We sent a letter to him, a hard copy and an email. The email was CC'd to the head of production as well, so that we made sure that Dhar got it, but it was addressed to Dhar. It was delivered to Dhar. That letter was forwarded to the HR department, which we are not employees of Dhar Mann Studios. We are contract players. So exactly what we have to do with HR, we're not entirely sure. But it was forwarded over
I think
there.
I know what this needs.
We were contacted.
I know what?
I think I know what this needs.
There's no cry more.
No. I mean, that's fine too, but
But Dan is absolutely correct.
maybe you could just like overlay this somehow.
This shit is boring as fuck. Bro, can I get some kinetic sand? Oh, cool. There's a guy chasing him. I didn't know about that.
So I'm thinking, Ian, maybe you
That
could
we could
just
have a
like
meeting,
real quickly put this on the
to
side. Of
discuss our issues.
Yeah, I'll play
that
it.
meeting was pushed several times, changed on us.
I got you guys.
When we finally got
That's
to the
so
meeting,
cool. When did they add the security
we had
guard?
reiterated that we wanted it to be with Dhar. Dhar was not there.
Was
And
that
we
always
said,
there?
Well,
Yeah,
we're not going to have the meeting
if you
until
almost
Dhar's here. You
like
guys
if you
can be
mess
here,
up,
the head
then
of
he comes
production,
closer.
The head of
Oh,
HR.
I haven't
That's
played
great.
Subway Surfer
We'd
in a
love
while.
for
I
you to
just
be
like
there
to
too,
watch
so
it.
everybody's on the same page. But our meeting is with our boss, the person who signs our contracts, Dhar Mann. Thank you very much. Please get back to us with a time for the next meeting by next Tuesday. Just a time for the meeting, not necessarily the next meeting.
Can you
but
play
by
the
Tuesday.
Chestnut song as well, Zach?
Did this in person. We reiterated it a few minutes later.
now this
via
I can
email.
watch.
We checked back in following a couple days.
Now this is good.
Reiterating again, we would like
Need
to
some
speak
soap.
specifically
Hitting
with
every
soap
lobe
cutting.
of my
This is what the
brain.
meeting is about. This is our boss. This is who we want to talk to. End of the week comes and goes. We learn Saturday there will not be a meeting. Meanwhile, a lot of other stuff is happening at the studio. It's some not great stuff. Whether it's connected or not,
He's still
we don't know
talking?
because no one's talking to us.
Wait, I thought he
so
wrapped this shit up like a minute
that's why
ago.
we're here.
Jesus
Because all we want to
Christ.
do is sit down and have a conversation with our boss.
Wait,
That didn't
didn't he?
happen. We were
Okay,
told
all right.
explicitly that there will not be any meetings and that any issues that we
Ooh,
have
look at
can
the
be
kinetic
written down
sand.
and it's forwarded to HR. And that's just not acceptable.
What are you
So that's
saying,
where we are
dude?
right now.
I wonder how did they get it
work
so...
that
Oh, I see. It's
personally
coming out of
have
the
done
top.
at
Oh,
Dhar Mann,
nice.
I'm incredibly proud of.
That's
I've
good.
built an incredible community over there.
Oh, beast sounds? That's chilling me out.
Fans. There's no denying that our man is in my obituary, whether I go tomorrow or
He's
in
still talking?
Did he say
50
obituary?
years or whatever. It's done.
I don't know, I can't hear.
I've loved my time at Darman, and so much of it has to do with people.
Oh,
like
that
you
sand is so
watching
good.
This little video right now. So thank you to you. Thank you for being a supporting fan. Thank you for just
Are you hearing that
watching.
brown noise?
Thank you for just being
I like the
part
knife.
of the
It's all
community that
shiny.
we've built.
Whale noise.
The goal is to keep doing work. To have a conversation with Dhar, to keep working at Darman Studios.
It's the good good.
I can't look at that.
I'm talking to the whales like Avatar.
Thank you. Sincerely, thank you very much for all the time and support.
Anyway, you're welcome, bud. Well, thank you for sharing your story.
Workers of the world unite.
So I watched that whole video last night. Would you like me to give?
Sure, I just watched it, but go ahead.
He's been working on these Darman videos for years. It started out as a small studio. Over time, it's become massively successful. It gets like billions of views all the time. And they've expanded into a giant facility over in Burbank. They have 3 sound stages, he said. And over the course of their massive success, they have not raised what they pay the actors at all in that entire time. And so the actors approached him to ask collectively if they could get a raise because they are not being paid a living wage. They at first gave them a meeting, but Darman refused to attend. They asked for another meeting and said, we're not going to talk with anybody unless he's here. They said, okay, sure, we'll schedule that. And then instead they were informed their services, well, that meeting is not going to happen.
That's scummy, dude. Darman, it's just like, dude, you make inspirational videos. Don't be a scumbag.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the long
The real issue here is the same. It's like employment on YouTube. Actors it's not regulated. There's an actors guild. There's a union for this that regulates because it's so easy to exploit these workers, and it sounds like that's exactly what he's doing. And you know, it really just underlies a need for some kind of regulation or unions for child actors and actors like and Darman's bullshit.
I guess it should be said, SAG does have a digital contract for content on YouTube and stuff, but I think it's barely ever used. But for something on the scale of what they're doing, where again, because they were all outside protesting, I saw where it is. I mean, it's right in the heart of Burbank, giant facility, bigger building than we have.
Here's the protest.
With really nice sound stages and everything. It's a high level production they're running over there.
Oh yeah, it looked super high end quality. But there's a lot of people there actually.
Yeah, so I think they're well within their right to
That's their whole
demand to be at least paid.
I don't
to be
know
able
that
to
he
live.
said what he was being paid, but again,
He didn't mention it. No.
my brother-in-law, he lives in Camarillo, so this kid drives all the way to LA,
That's a ways.
and he pays him like less than $100 for a day's rate.
Yeah, that's outrageous. It's outrageous.
So it's just greedy. It's like needlessly greedy because the dude makes so much money.
I mean, we'd have to.
Shit, we pay people like way more than that just for like
For little gags. Like
for
when we bring in
gags.
like bit players on the podcast and stuff, we pay significantly more than that.
I wouldn't even pay someone $100 even for a gag. It's almost like insulting.
It
Not
seems
worth their
less
time.
than minimum wage. I mean, usually, I guess it just depends on how long of a day it is, but it's not at all unusual for an actor to need to be on set for 10, 12 hours.
That's it. That was the other part. He did super long days. It was 10, 12 hours.
Which is standard.
And he would pay him $100.
Yeah, that's not standard. That part's not standard. Yeah, having extremely long shooting days is very, very common in Hollywood, but paying them that little that's outrageous.
And apparently also was on like weekdays, so the kid was missing school because he thought it was this great opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it sounds like he was totally fucking.
Yeah, they need to pony up. That's absurd. And yeah, I mean, we know, we don't know firsthand, but we heard from other people that the money on Facebook compared to YouTube is
look up his page. Let's see what is he doing.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure he's huge on Facebook.
Did we mention today yet that I donated $10,001?
No. Also, I had a question. Have you ever smoked crack cocaine before?
Yes. And also, I've both smoked crack cocaine.
Cracker!
Hi, my name's Ethan Klein. I smoked crack one time. Also, I donated $10,001 yesterday to a relief fund for the horrible earthquakes that affected all of our brothers and sisters out there in the Middle East. Wishing them all the best. This is Ethan. Smoked crack one time Klein. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Darman has 29 million followers on Facebook.
So can you pull up some like the views on that kind of stuff?
Yeah, let me see. I mean, they're posting so much. So like, there's a bunch of videos posted just within the last few hours. But let me go back a couple days and see.
But yeah, when like partner channels like him, I'm sure he's making like crazy money.
Yeah. Does Facebook not show you views?
What's happened, Olivia?
You got to click on
He has, I'm looking at his recents. 5 hours ago, he posted, hot girls use these, nice guys live to regret it. 16.9 million views.
Holy fuck.
From how many hours ago?
5.
Darman can afford to pay more than $100
Dude, you're
a day
such
to
a
your
greedy
actors.
piece of shit.
Like, that's insane.
Like, holy fuck. Like, you could pay them $250 and that's still on the low end for a full day's work. But like,
Yeah, like all of the videos that he's posted within the last day.
Like, let me see what scale is for the digital contract. Like, basically the lowest you're allowed to pay.
how much do we pay
SAG-AFTRA.
people for a day rate usually when they just come in and fuck around? It's like,
Well, I'm gonna look it up
Am
right
I
now.
good?
Like, there's official rulings on this from the Actors Union.
Dude, this guy's a piece of
SAG-AFTRA
shit.
Scale digital contract.
16 million views. What was the title of it? Was this some
The-
gold digger
that
thing?
one was, hot girls use these, nice guys live to regret it.
Dude, he's doing incel shit.
Yeah,
He's doing the red pill content on Facebook.
sounds like it. Well, that's what makes the money, right?
How does he have 1 million views on this one he
New
uploaded an
media.
hour ago and 15 comments?
That's crazy.
Oh, that is sus. Maybe the comment
That's
section is
weird.
locked or
11
something.
million.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
11 million views.
Wait, he's probably getting shit on comments right now, so he's probably just locked it down, eh?
No, they're still open.
This is a hell of a title. Poor girl adopted by billionaires. What happens next is shocking. Okay. What happens that's shocking? Sounds bad. Yeah, so this is pretty interesting. Darman. Do you actually here? Let me go back and listen to this guy's story.
Kind of a big thing, and it's really just between it.
This
and
was pretty
there are-
compelling.
You probably know that some stuff is going down, so I want to give a little bit of an
I didn't give him a
explanation.
fair shake. I
Essentially,
want to listen
as an
this time
actor
for real.
At Darman Studios, I am just a contract player. I have no employment there. I am just sort of called every now and then, as are all the other actors.
Right.
And it just is not sustainable. And there are a lot of issues at hand here, but one of the main issues is that not a single actor that works at Darman Studios can afford rent. This is a show that has millions of views across multiple social media platforms. Videos are shot, edited, posted, repackaged as new videos, reposted in other places over and over and over and over and over again.
Okay.
Racking in millions of views, ad revenue, all the sorts. The studio has continued to expand for some time, my entire tenure there. When I first started, we shot everything, as I've told you guys on lives and things like that. We shot everything in an apartment building downtown, in an apartment, not even a building. Occasionally we would go to the garage of that building.
Dan, are you
but,
reading Discord?
No, sorry, I was looking up the SAG rates.
Oh, I need your help.
It's really just all in one.
Oh, do you need?
apartment.
I know what you need.
And now there are 3 sound stages.
I know
that
exactly
are-
what you
but
need.
things-
Okay, hold on. Stop. Everybody stop.
Okay,
Let me
everybody stop.
try this joke again.
Okay.
You know what? I didn't give this guy a fair shake. I feel like let's go back and give it a good watch and hear what he has to say.
Actor that works at Darman Studios can afford rent. This is a show that has millions of views across multiple social media platforms. Videos are shot, edited, posted, repackaged as new videos, reposted in other places over and over and over and over and over again. racking in millions
Okay,
of
I'm
views,
following.
ad revenue, all the sorts. The studio has continued to expand for some time, my entire tenure there. When I first started, we shot everything, as I've told you guys on lives and things like that. We shot everything in an apartment building downtown, in an apartment, not even a building.
Right.
Occasionally we would go to the garage of that building, but it was really just all in one apartment. And now there are 3 sound stages in Burbank, but things haven't.
I guess
really
I know what you mean.
I see what he's saying.
Again, I don't want to go into specifics
it's messed
because
up.
It's kind of a big thing, and it's really just between us. But I think that people should be aware of why
get a new job.
we are protesting, why we are out there right now. We've been talking to a lot of actors. It's the same. Everybody feels the same across the board. The trouble is,
We were never
there's a
in
culture
a
at the
relationship,
studio.
but
You talk.
in, I guess, a situation.
So we decided to come together. as a
Wait,
group
hold on.
and
I'm
talk
sorry.
collectively
Jay
with our
Starman
boss.
has a show with Jay Shetty.
We sent a letter
No
to him.
wonder, dude.
Stop everything.
A hard copy and an email. The email was CC'd to the head of production as well, so
Alright,
we made sure that
continue.
Dhar got it. But it was addressed to Dhar. It was delivered to Dhar.
Okay,
That letter
so
was
they
forwarded to
they want to
HR
get Dhar in the video.
which we are not employees of Darman Studios. We are contract players. So exactly what we have to do with HR, we're not entirely sure. But it was forwarded over there. We were contacted, said we could have a meeting to discuss our issues. That meeting was pushed several times, changed on us.
Okay.
When we finally got to the meeting, we had reiterated that we wanted to be with Dhar. Dhar was not there. And we said, well, we're not going to have you again until Dhar's here. You guys can be here, the head of production, head of HR. That's great. We'd love for you to be there too, so everybody's on the same page. But our meeting is with our boss, the person who signs our contracts. Darman, thank you very much. Please get back to us with a time for the next meeting. By next Tuesday. With the time for it. Not necessarily next week. By Tuesday. We said this in person. We
Hold on, I'm gonna put on, I'm gonna play his podcast with Jay Shetty.
Today's guest is known for getting ridiculously bent out of shape. He is a 21-year-old contortionist who got her big break when she received consulting by American Got Talent.
And you're really amazing. It's to be 15 years old.
Since then, Sophia directed Nathan
All right. Oh, fuck. People are bailing on the stream pretty quickly here.
This is great.
Wrap it up.
I just decided to
Hold on, I'm finally following what he's saying.
Oh, now I get it. Now I get it.
having that pressure on me. I've learned to be very confident in myself to the point where
Oh shit.
Yeah, so contortion is where
Now it
You
makes
can end
sense.
it, Dan. You can end it.